attack on women's right to choose. So women's rights have progressed significantly over the centuries, from gaining the right to vote to achieving greater equality in the workplace and personal autonomy. In 2014, women in the U.S. were granted the right to make their own decisions regarding abortion, which marked a pivotal moment in the fight for reproductive rights. Abortion remains one of the most debated and emotional charged issues in society, with strong opinions on both sides. My presentation argues that abortion should remain legal to protect women's rights, mental health, and overall well-being. So the decision to have an abortion is deeply personal and influenced by multiple factors, including health, financial stability, existing family responsibilities, and personal readiness. According to recent data, approximately 25% of women in the U.S. will undergo an abortion by the age of 45, which highlights the commonality of this medical procedure. The government should not have the power to control women's reproductive choices. These decisions are deeply personal and complex. When speaking on the men's role versus the women's burden, while men contribute to the creation of life, it is women who bear the physical and emotional burden of pregnancy and childbirth. Therefore, women should have the ultimate say in decisions regarding their pregnancies. In a study by the Guttmacher Institute, a woman's sense of responsibility to her existing and future children influences her decision to seek an abortion. That study found that 61% of U.S. women who have abortions are already mothers, many with two or more children, indicating their need to prioritize the well-being of their current families. If abortion is made illegal, it will not stop abortions from happening. Instead, it will drive women to seek unsafe and unsanitary procedures, which can ultimately lead to severe health complications or death. The CDC's statistics on abortion in 2021 reported 625,975 legal abortions from 46 states and Washington, D.C., which highlights the significant demand for safe abortion services. Unsafe abortions are a leading cause of maternal mortality worldwide, accounting for approximately 68,000 deaths annually. Women experience financial struggles and economic hardships. Women denied abortions are more likely to experience financial instability, which includes lower credit scores, higher bankruptcies and evictions, as well as higher poverty rates. The impact on career and education is particularly in teenagers and young women. Unplanned pregnancies disrupt their educational and career goals, which leads to long-term economic disadvantages. Domestic stability. Women who are denied abortions are more likely to remain in valid relationships or raise children alone, impacting their overall well-being and stabilities. Research shows that women who are denied abortions face greater economic challenges compared to those who have access to abortion services. Women who have had abortions often face discrimination and judgment from society, which leads to feelings of shame and isolation. When it comes to historical and cultural stigmas, unmarried pregnant women have been jailed, humiliated, and even killed in some cultures. Their children were often labeled with derogatory terms, which created a cycle of stigma and shame. Studies such as the 5-year longitudinal study by the University of California, San Francisco, show that women who have abortions do not experience more negative emotions or mental health symptoms than those denied abortions. Legalizing abortion can help create a more supportive and accepting environment for women, which reduces the stigma and allows them to seek care and support without fear of judgment. So access to legal and safe abortion is associated with encouraging contraception use, which helped to prevent future unintended pregnancies. Roe versus Wade was a historical landmark Supreme Court decision in 1973 that effectively legalized abortion across the United States. It recognized that a woman's right to privacy in her reproductive decisions. That decision provided a legal framework for safe and regulated abortions, which reduced the incidence of unsafe procedures and maternal mortality. The overturning of Roe versus Wade in 22 has resulted in a patchwork of abortion laws across states, which limits access and increased risks associated with illegal abortions. The Supreme Court decisions to overturn Roe versus Wade has led to significant changes in abortion laws, which created a complex and restrictive landscape for women seeking abortions. That ruling represents a major setback for women's rights, denying them the liberty and bodily autonomy that the United States have long prided itself on. Roe versus Wade now vary widely from state to state, with some states enacting total bans or severe restrictions, while others have protected or even expanded access. The overturning of Roe versus Wade has profound legal and social implications affecting not only women seeking abortions, but also the broader fight for reproductive rights and gender equality. In conclusion, abortion should remain legal to provide women with the rights to make the best decisions for themselves. Abortion should remain legal so that it does not force women to carry unwanted pregnancies. Denying abortion rights can lead to greater economic hardships, and making abortion illegal ensures access to safe and legal abortions, protects autonomy and their right to make decisions about it.